All right, hey, what's up, guys? I'm DJ Alex Brown. Welcome to the video. In today's video, we're talking with Darren from Yorkville Sound about some of their new products they're unveiling at DJX today. They have a new product in the EXM Mobile series that they're showing off today, and Darren is going to take the mic now and tell you a little bit more about that.
Cool. Thanks a lot, Alex. Appreciate it. How's it going, everybody? Darren Butt from Yorkville Sound. I'm here at the DJ Expo in 2023, Atlantic City, New Jersey, showing off some of the newest, greatest products that we have in the market. And behind me, what we have, a product that we've been selling for quite a number of years now, couple of years, our EXM Mobile 8. This is an 8-inch battery-powered loudspeaker, as easy as you can see, picking up with just one hand. This unit itself has battery capacity up to 5.5 hours, a minimum. So that means that when you fully charge the unit and then you operate it, you'll get no less than 5.5 hours of performance. We've had customers come up and say 8 hours, 10 hours. They've done gigs with them before and not had to recharge them. So they're all lithium-ion based, all the battery-powered products that we have. So they're very forgivable in terms of charge time. You can charge them while operating as well, which is huge. So you're not going to get down to 5% and then not have any battery life for the rest of your gig if you have to plug it in and get through that event. So we've got about 200 watts with this EXM Mobile 8. As I mentioned, it has battery built in. It also has Bluetooth for stereo streaming. So you can stream to 2 of these wirelessly. And beneath that, we have our battery-powered subwoofer. It's a double 10-inch subwoofer, the perfect companion sub to go with the EXM Mobile 8. The nice thing about the subwoofer as well is it's not only compatible with our product, but it's compatible with pretty much all the other battery-powered speakers on the market, which is great. So if you're a DJ, you're looking for additional bottom end with a battery-powered system, the EXM Pro sub, double 10 subs are the one to look at to keep the power off the grid. And then finally, we've got a brand new product here. This is our EXM Mobile T, the EXM Mobile Tower. This is a 500-watt column array system. So what this has is it has 2 spacers that come included with a 10-inch subwoofer. The 10-inch subwoofer has a mixer on the back that has 3 input controls, all XLR and quarter-inch, so you can plug in instruments or microphones. There's reverb on all of the channels. There's Bluetooth built in, so you can stereo stream 2 of these. And the best thing about the model is the fact that it's also battery operated. So expect somewhere up to about 8 to 10 hours of performance with this EXM Mobile T. And to complete the system, on the top we have 4 3-inch woofers and a dedicated high-frequency driver. So this battery-powered system is actually a 3-way battery-powered array. So it's kind of a first for us and kind of a bit of a first in the market too. We're really proud of this product, and that's going to be introduced hopefully within the next month or 2. So that's kind of what's new here at the DJ Expo show for 2023, and I'll pass the mic back off to my friend, Mr. Alex Brown.
So, Darren, to ask you a quick question, these these column-style compact line arrays have been very popular in recent years. For the DJs who might be wondering, obviously, this is battery-powered, very attractive for ceremony. Maybe someone's having a wedding on the beach, and there's no power. What is the suggested retail price point on something like this?
So price point for this, we're looking at anywhere from about $13.99, $14.99 for the model. All these things vary, obviously, because it's a bit of a new product for us. We're introducing this in about a month and a half from now, but we're looking at a price point of about just below $1,500 for the unit. We feel that's more than effective, more than fair as well, in the sense that you get a full operated PA system that's also battery driven. Bluetooth stereo streaming, built-in effects as well, 500 watts of power. You keep naming all of the amazing things of the product, and I think kind of just makes sense being at that price point. So.
And as far as I heard this the other day, and obviously I'm always impressed by any battery-powered output. What's the runtime like on something like this?
Great question, and probably the most asked question we get with battery-powered systems. Obviously, you don't want to have a gig that's a couple hours and a speaker system that only lasts a couple hours. We say suggested runtime of about 8 to 10 hours typically. So that's like if you're driving the system typically about like 1/8 before the onset of limiting. So that basically means right as you're pushing the system, you're seeing the limit light just kind of blink occasionally. That's typical performance when things kind of at the peak of the night, let's say. And with that in mind, if you had that performance and you were a DJ and you were doing nonstop music, you could effectively get about 6.5 to 8 hours pumping the system pretty hard continually. If you're doing things like stopping for a speech and then music goes back on and there's a bit of more background music than loud pumping bass, you can expect probably up to like 10 to 12 hours out of the unit. So it depends on the style of music and the content and how much you're driving the system, but expect no less than about 6.5 to 7 hours out of it.
And obviously for most DJs, I think probably the longest situation that they're going to be using a system like this in is a wedding. So, you know, your longest wedding is probably going to be like maybe 7 hours with an early ceremony. You know, if you pick this up, use it at the ceremony, use your other one at cocktail hour, and then move them both to reception, for example. You know, you're still well within that time limit, and you're not pumping music for the ceremony. Absolutely. You're not pumping music for cocktail hour, not nearly as hard as you're going to be for maybe that 2 or 3 hours of dancing.
Correct.
And then personally, you know, hearing that price point, I think that's very attractive for a system like this.
Absolutely.
You get the battery, you get the Bluetooth, you get a lot of those features. You know, there's other manufacturers that have single top speakers that are 12-inch that are at the same price point, or above, like you mentioned. And certainly in the compact line array space, that's, you know, a very good price for full sub, and especially you mentioned the 3-inch kind of lower frequency drivers, I'll say, and then a tweeter separate in there, which for anyone who wants to get really technical about sound, will help that sound a lot better than some of the other compact line arrays on the market that we won't name any brands specifically, but, you know, to throw some people under the bus. And then just to wrap things up here, I see this other somewhat similar looking system on this, but can you tell me a little bit about the differences between something like that we're seeing in that picture versus this new product that's coming out?
So actually with this photo here, this is actually a kind of a first generation for us with our EXM products. So these are actually products that were first for us. So our EXM 400, that was a product that was probably, I don't know, 6 years old, 7 years old or so. Kind of our first compact array system. Beside that was our very first battery-powered loudspeaker from Yorkville, our 6 EXM Mobile. And then we actually upped the game with an EXM Mobile 12, a more traditional 12-inch trapezoidal box for front-of-house style application. So they're kind of firsts here. And it's kind of interesting, it being a banner of the series that has done so well for us for many years. So we bring this banner out, just sort of showing off the history of sort of the EXM Mobile series and what is sort of a first in terms of 6 or 7 years ago. We're now physically looking at a lot of firsts, and one of those firsts are a battery-powered subwoofer. We're the first on the market to do that. That's the second battery-powered sub from us. So I'd say that's the second battery-powered sub in the world. This is a 3-way battery-powered speaker, one of the first in the world. And I'm not going to say the world's first battery-powered column array, but definitely one of the best and one of the best feature sets and price point for the unit. So yeah, a little bit more older equipment and sort of a history of the products that we had versus now all the more modern and more relevant equipment.
So someone who might have something like this, they might be looking to upgrade to something like this to maybe get, I'm assuming, a little bit more battery life, a little bit better sound quality maybe, and
the battery life in general. This product specifically didn't have a battery included, so this is AC only.
Oh, okay,
This
gotcha.
It's got like an additional input. It's got stereo Bluetooth, where this only you could.
So we're really talking some apples and oranges here.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's great you mentioned that too, because there are probably a lot of people who do own or have rented our EXM 400. It's still a very successful system for us. We do really well with it. But the need to have something battery powered, all-in-one, stereo Bluetooth, which also comes with a padded bag, which covers the subwoofer, and it also can hold the tops and a couple cords inside of it as well. That comes with the product. That's a great added value too. So.
All right. Well, thank you so much for showing off some Yorkville products to me today. Obviously, you guys may know if you follow my channel, I do have a set of Yorkville PS12Ps that I've had for many years, and Darren, I apologize if some of the questions I ask are about old equipment. This is my first year.
I geek out all the time on this kind of stuff. So
I haven't been to DJX since I think 2017, so it's my first year back in a while. So good to see some new products here this year. And just want to thank everybody for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, you want to see more, I will have more DJX content coming out very soon. And also make sure you subscribe to my channel and like the video if you enjoyed it. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. That's going to be it for this one. Peace.